Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov on Tuesday slapped sanctions on President Joe Biden, Secretary of State Antony Blinken and a string of senior U.S. officials as President Vladimir Putin hit back at the growing economic blockade on his regime. Just as the Russian announcement was released, Washington was unveiling fresh sanctions on President Alexander Lukashenko, Moscow's ally in Belarus, and 11 key Russian defense officials. The Russian move effectively bars Biden and 12 other U.S. figures, including Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, CIA Director Bill Burns, from entering Russia. Dalip Singh, an economist on the National Security Council who is seen as the architect of sanctions on Russia, also makes the list. And, in a sign of the way Moscow knows how to weaponize the U.S. media and embarrass Biden, it includes high-profile figures such as White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki as well as the president's troubled son Hunter. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was also named on the list. She saw the funny side. "I want to thank the Russian Academy for this Lifetime Achievement Award," she said in a tweet. In a statement, the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said it was acting in response to a series of unprecedented sanctions and was imposing its own measures on the basis of reciprocity. The sanctions come after weeks of increasing pressure on Moscow, as the US and allies try to isolate Russia and Putin's cronies. Russian forces have apparently stalled in Ukraine, and have made little progress in taking the capital Kyiv. Instead they have kept up a bombardment of Ukrainian cities and used long-range missile to attack targets in the west of the country. The State Department added to its list of sanctions on Tuesday, barring Lukashenko and his family from entering the U.S. or doing business with Americans. Today's designations demonstrate the United States will continue to impose concrete and significant consequences for those who engage in corruption or are connected to gross violations of human rights, said Office of Foreign Assets Control Director Andrea Gacki. "We condemn Russia's attacks on humanitarian corridors in Ukraine and call on Russia to cease its unprovoked and brutal war against Ukraine." The U.S. has previously hit Belarus with sanctions because of its backing for the Russian invasion, extending export control policies to the country. Other new measures target a judge and investigator in Russia's prosecution of two outspoken critics of alleged corruption and rights abuses. At the same time, the United Kingdom said it was considering a new tranche of sanctions, while Canada took action against 15 more Russian officials.